Cheated on after 10 years. Okay, this is going to be a long one. So me, 25 female, and my ex 28 male, had been together for 10 years. I broke up with him 2 months ago. Recently our relationship was just filled with a lot of arguments and some days apart here and there. I live and take care of my mom who has cancer. He has his own room at his parents' house, they live an hour away. Months before we broke up I noticed everything he'd do would irritate him, and when I'd ask him what's wrong he'd say nothing. I never understood why he couldn't just tell me what was bothering him so we could fix it. Maybe 4 months before we broke up he told me someone new got transferred to his job. He works 5 minutes away from my house. He said it was a female, and I didn't think anything of it. A week before I broke up with him I bought him lunch and took it to his job. I don't know why, but something made me ask him if he was talking to someone new. He looked at me and said no. Are you okay? A day later I cried to him and expressed to him how alone I felt in our relationship. My mom fighting cancer, my car had just been stolen, my hair was falling out. I was so depressed. There were days I'd cry next to him in bed and he wouldn't hug me or ask me if I was okay. I told him I really just needed him. The next day he went to work. I never went through his phone or watch or anything. I trusted him, but he left his watch at my house that day and I went through it. I found messages of him and his coworker. I wasn't sad at that moment. I was shocked. I went to his job and asked him what was going on. All he said was, "We can talk about it later." I couldn't believe that this guy that was my best friend at one point, spent 10 years of my life with, could see how hurt I was and act like it wasn't that big of a deal. "We can talk later." I told him I was done and that I left. So the night I cried to him he laid in my bed and texted her until 2 in the morning. A week later he calls me and says all they do is hang out at work, whatever. That conversation ends, and I still don't feel any better about the situation. A month later and he starts texting me about how sorry he is, how much he loves me. Then a person you may know shows up on a friend's Facebook, and it's the co-worker he cheated on me with, and a picture of her in his car. I'm a nail tech in my city. I had a client today whose son works with my ex, and she says the day I went to confront him at his job she was there, hiding. And he goes to her house. Has been texting me, "Good morning, hope you have a good day," since yesterday, and all I do is sit here and think, is he kidding me? It's so messed up because every time I have to go run an errand or do something I have to pass by his job and I'm reminded every day what he did to me. Even though I didn't do anything wrong, I cry every night because of the way he hurt and disrespected me. I know I won't ever go back to him, but sometimes I think about the person he was to me and it makes me so sad to think everything is different now. I thought I felt alone while I was with him, but now I feel 1000x worse. Therese, nothing I can do or tell myself to get out of these moments of sadness. They can last 5 minutes or one thought and ruin my whole day. I don't know what to do. I know I deserve better. I was good to him. But sometimes I feel like I just want to hug him because at one point he was the only person I had, and to know all his texts about being sorry are lies because I know how he acts when he cares. They just leave me so confused. I wish I knew the reason why. How could he hurt me like this knowing how much I was already hurting?